Hi, this is Dan Ream from the RCC Library, and the video we are making here is Dan Ream's Whiz-Bang 5-minute guide to finding articles. What I'm talking about, articles from magazines, newspapers, research journals, you name it, any kind of article will help you find it. This, by the way, is not my real picture, but that is my real name and that is my real email address. And if you can recognize who this is in this picture, good for you. That means you've had a highly cultured life. This is what I really look like, though. There we go. A little more less dramatic a character, I guess. But anyway, I don't do video of my face while we're doing these little 5-minute things because it's not that exciting, I promise. Anyway, that's what I look like. That's my contact information. Send me questions if you have it. And here's how we get it done in 5 minutes: is we stop talking about introduction stuff and go straight in to the library homepage. That's not the library homepage, but that's not bad. It's the Rappahannock Community College homepage. Here in the top right corner of it, you'll see the word library. And there it is. Here on the library page, we have several tools, the first of which is called Quick Search. And this is a search box where I can type in a topic, such as clowns. And it finds 243 items on clowns. Now, some of these will be books, such as the first one, but look at down, number 3. Laughing to Longevity, the work of elder clowns, from Lancet magazine, which is actually a peer-reviewed research journal for medicine. And there's the article listing, there's another article, and so on. To get any of these, you'll see it says available online. I click on Laughing to Longevity, and in a moment, it should connect us to the article itself. And we're waiting. Here it comes. And here is the abstract or summary. Here's a link to the full text, which actually is right here as well. We can scroll down. Sometimes the PDF format is a little more attractive to look at because it'll have better graphics. But here we are. As we scroll down through this, there is the article, just like it looked like when it was published. Now you can then download this to your computer desktop if you want. You can email it to yourself. You can do whatever you want. Here's the email link to send it. You can print it. You can need a citation for this. You click on Cite, and here it shows you what the citation is using APA style manual, or if we scroll down a bit, here's the MLA style manual. 7th edition is the latest, and there's the MLA citation, which you can then copy and right-click, copy, paste that into your Microsoft Word or whatever software you write with, and you'll have it there in your notes. So anyway, that's one fast method for finding journal articles, is go to Quick Search and type in your topic. So that's method number 1. Jumping back, I'm going to close Quick Search, back to the library homepage. I'm going to delete what's there, and take you to the second place to find journal articles, databases, right here. This is a list of our maybe 10 or so most popular databases. What a database is, databases have many meanings in the computer world, but in the library world, a database is a finding tool for finding articles by words or topics or author names. And each of these has a different function. Of all of these, there's quite a few detailed ones. Some of them are very specific, some of them are broad. CQ Researcher, for example, is actually very good for social issues. Down further, Factiva is fantastic. Full text of every article in the New York Times, Wall Street Journal, Washington Post, and so on. Each of these has a different function, which is why we buy each of them. The biggest of all is the Ebsco Databases collection, but let me click on letter A here to show you that there's quite a variety. There's 147, last I counted, of databases here, and some are very exact. Here's one on AIDS. Here's Agricola. This is all agriculture research. Here's one on African American poetry. Here's aluminum industry. And again, if you scroll down through this A to Z alphabet, there's lots of picks. Most people don't like reading through all these choices. If you want, have a good time. But if not, I would say don't do this. Ask a librarian. Email Dream@Rappahannock and say, hey, Dan, my topic is this. Where should I look? Or ask at the library. Ask one of our people at the service desk. Or, yeah, those are 2 ways of finding out. But let me show you our most popular database collection, Ebscohost Databases. When I click on this, it offers me about 20 databases to choose from, which I can pick any one of these if I want, or I do this. Select all of them. Click on Continue, and now I'm looking at about 20 places at once for my topic. So if I type in clowns, here I will get 43,000 articles that have the word clowns in them. And each one of these, they'll be sorted by different ways. In this case, they're sorted by relevance, which means the word clown is in the title or many times in the article. I can also sort them by date newest, so that the newest article on this topic will be the first one listed. Here's one from a magazine, American History, dated October 2014. Now, when I actually look at these articles, below each summary or description is a link to the full text. PDF full text is generally the most attractive because the graphics are better. You'll see that there's actual good graphics here. But also you have these things. You can email this article to yourself as the PDF. Will be an attachment to it. Over on the right side, you can click on, again, this little thing that says Cite, and it shows you how to cite this using APA style manual and so on. And then last of all, there's a little print button. If you click on it, it sends it to a printer, assuming, of course, you're sitting at a computer that is connected to a printer. Okay? Let me close that top window here and back up a step. The other format that articles appear in here is HTML full text. When I click on that, it looks basically like a web page with the text of the article given here below. This happens to be a fairly short article. When it's in HTML format, it also offers you a chance to play the article aloud on your computer. And you won't be able to hear this probably, but I'm hearing it in my headphones, so I'll turn that off. You can choose which accent you'd like to listen. Australian, British, American, and if you like, you can even download an MP3 of this article being read aloud. This is extremely useful for people with reading disabilities like dyslexia, or with sight impairment or visual problems, or if you simply like to listen to articles rather than read. Some people learn better by hearing than they do by reading. So all those reasons, the audio version of the article can be quite helpful. Last of all, when you're looking through our databases and you see an article that's listed as full text, there we go, full text, that's no problem. Occasionally you'll see one that says this, link it. What link it is a tool that finds, is this article available somewhere else, because it's not available here. When you scroll down through this, eventually the message we get, in this case, no full text available. Sometimes the article appears here, and when it says this, what do? Well, let me show you what to do. If we go back here to the library homepage, and again, I go back here to RCC Library, Interlibrary Loan. This is our service through which you fill out a form online for an article request, and we will get you any article you want free of charge. We contact other libraries, they send it to us as usually an email, and we forward the email to you. So that's what you can do to get articles that don't seem to be available right away online. And I'm going back, here's our list of 43,000 items. The other thing you can do in your searching is narrow. Let's say you want something on the fear of clowns. Now, this is interesting because the words fear and clowns could mean two things. It could mean people who are afraid of clowns, or it could be things that clowns are afraid of. But let's see what happens. Clowns and fear leads us to 859 articles, and so on. And again, you can use other terms like clowns and phobia, or you can combine them together like this. Maybe clowns and fear or phobia. And let's see if that gets us more than 859. And yeah, it gets us a few more. Another 40 or so articles came in here. Anyway, that's our quick search guide, our whiz-bang 5-minute guide to finding journal articles. I hope you found it helpful. How are you going to reach me after this? If you have more questions, dream@rappahannock.edu. Thanks for watching.